So yeah, behind you, and then I'll come to you. Yeah.
I once bought. Well, back in the day, I was doing the scan buy thing. I bought something off a website that was pirated.
Yeah.
These are like easy to get websites. Why aren't someone doing something about these? I could go on
the amount of litigation involved shutting these people down, and I know this for a fact. I also used to work for a law firm, is horrifying. And a company as small, I know people think, yeah, ADV is a Microsoft of anime. I assure you, the offices at ADV are not luxurious. It's a tiny office. A few people are lucky enough to work there every day. It is not some mega corporation. The amount of money that it would take for their legal department, and ADV's legal department consists of about 3 lawyers, one of whom I grew up with, which is weird. But, Griffin, Long, and a few other people, and they have 2 choices. They can spend their time and money licensing new shows, which that's a legal nightmare all by itself, or they could spend their time chasing their tail with these people, like these eBay vendors that sell illegal anime. If they get caught, like a certain dealer that used to haunt most of the cons, I'm not going to say his name, but he dresses up like a J-rocker. When they get I said that too. But I never said his name, YouTube. But he knows I don't like him. But when they got caught, they just shut down and opened with another name. And legally, it would take new paperwork and new legal action to go after that person.
Well, it's still stealing. Why don't they go to jail or whatnot?
Because, unfortunately, there are so many bad people in our United States of America. I feel like Miss South Carolina when I say that. I personally believe that some U.S. American bootleggers don't have sense. There's too many people doing it, and it's considered almost a white-collar crime, even though it's not. It's a huge business. It's a giant money-making business. The people that made these discs bought the American disc and duplicated them en masse. I can assure you there weren't just 200 of these made. There were probably thousands of these made. It probably cost them as little as $5. They're selling them for as little as $20 or $30 or $40. Nothing but profit.
Yeah, but I see my friends buy stuff, like, my friends are the biggest fans more. I try my hardest not to buy bootlegs.
And the best thing, and like I said, the thing that I want people to do, what frustrates me, and I'm not frustrated, I'm trying to get through so much material so quick. What used to frustrate me online is people are like, well, I want you to give me proof. You need to write how to spot a bootleg. No, that's not my job. And you know what? At some point, I didn't know anything about it. I had to find all this information out myself. I mean, there's some telltale signs. This doesn't have a distributor's logo anywhere on it. This one does, but it's a well-known bootlegger. FX. Anybody that looks up any piracy FAQ will see this logo. But anything all regions is usually also a bootleg. I think the only major industry that has an all regions coding is the porn industry. And even they're starting to crack down now. I mean, all regions is almost always a telltale sign.
Shiny subtitles.
Shiny subtitles. The boxes that open like this forever. And if you can get all of Trigon for $15, guess what? I'll bet you it's a bootleg. If it's something that you've never seen, an artwork from an art book, it's a bootleg. I mean, it's so easy to spot bootlegs once you know it. Now, the Evangelion disc that Greg brought, let me see it for a second. This was bought in the dealer's room, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm pissed about it too.
Yeah, I'd like to go talk to the person that sold this to you.
Technically, if you have a receipt, that's a federal crime.
Oh yeah, that's true too. It is a federal crime because it violates copyright law. This looks like a very legitimate release. So much so that even the disc, however crappily done, even the disc has an image on it. Now, you can look at this disc image and see it's pretty shady, but this is a bootleg. And the problem is, and I don't blame Detour for not, putting the fear of God into this dealer, because you know what? It's a decent looking bootleg. It even has, this is my favorite. Wait. It even has a barcode on the back. Very good, Rick. The problem is they're hard to spot. How do I know? Because I just went out and found out information about it. That's how. You can find it. And if you look up bootleg or piracy FAQ on the internet, you'll find scores of them.